Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm so proud of myself. 27 days carnivore diet. I've lost 13 pounds, a little bit more than 13 pounds. More importantly, I feel like $1,000,000. I felt fantastic since the second day of the carnivore diet. I might even say the first day of the carnivore diet. And I feel like it's not like better each day, but I feel like I'm doing better now than I was at day 1 or day 2. Does that make sense? Like some days I'm like energy through the roof. Other days I'm maybe a little bit more tired, figuring out the food, how many times do I eat a day, all that kind of good stuff. Today, we're just gonna have a conversation. We're gonna kind of chat a little bit, but I do wanna make the focus. Yep, all these snacks right here. I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position that I have all of these different carnivore snacks to try out. It's not every single one they make, but it's every single one I'm interested in. And it is not sponsored, by the way. So I'm gonna show you exactly how much is in these. One of my complaints is the cost. So let's see each bag. We'll dump them out, see exactly how much is in there. We will try them out, taste them. I've already tried most of these, but some of them I haven't. There's a couple in here I have not. But we'll just kind of do a little bit of a review on them and just as much just sort of a conversation about how carnivore diet's going for me. If you're new to the carnivore diet, if you're thinking about starting the carnivore diet, I'm gonna sound like an expert to you. Please listen to what I have to say, even though I have no expertise whatsoever other than being on this diet for, well, my first goal is 30 days. My long-term goal is much longer than that. If you've been doing the carnivore diet longer than me, please put down in the comments down below. Call me an absolute knucklehead for buying all of these right here. That's right, I paid for them. But I'll explain a little details that hopefully make some sense. For now though, let's get to the real reason you're here. I know it's not me. Sonny, Riley, want a carrot? One of the negative effects of that one's Sonny, by the way. Riley, come here. One of the negative effects of the carnivore diet is that my dogs have been eating. Over here, Riley, come on. Here, we'll get you on the camera. You can say hi to everybody. So all the leftover nonsense, like when we cook this much meat, and I'm trying really hard to eat sort of everything, but at the same time, when there's like a pot roast and there's like big globs of fat, I just can't eat that. So I'm trying to eat the meat with fat, but if it's a big glob, it's probably going to the dogs. And if there's like weird leftovers, they might go to the dogs. So the good news is that the diet's going great for me and that the dogs are loving it. However, I feel like the dogs are getting a little bit heavier. So we're gonna try some carrots for them instead of giving them some of these food items today, or at least that's how we're gonna start.
They're best buds, Daddy.
They are best buds.
Wait, who's best buds? Sonny and Riley.
So we'll go one by one and try these out. Let's take a look at what we got. Ribeye. Now there's a ribeye regular, and then this is the ribeye regular. This is the ribeye fat and crumbs. The fat and crumbs I have not tried yet. I don't know what's in here. I mean, obviously it says fat and crumbs. And then this one here is the ribeye. So we'll start with those right there. But just to show you where we're going. Brisket, we got regular brisket. This one's really great. And this one I haven't tried yet, which is brisket's fat and crumbs. Then we have leg of lamb. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one or not, but we'll see how it goes. And then finally we have the bison sliders. I was excited about these. I just took a bite of one earlier today, and well, maybe I'll save my results on that one. But some of these I love. One of them is a thumbs down for me at least, and I haven't tried them all yet. I'm gonna be going camping for 4 days and 3 nights, and I wanted to kind of set myself up for success. If you've listened to this channel, I told you that when I started this diet that I'm now gonna call a lifestyle, I tried to set myself up for success by setting aside a little bit of extra money, thinking this diet was gonna be a lot more expensive than my regular food. And the good news is that I set aside that money and I have not spent any of that money. And if you've watched the food I'm eating, I am not holding back. I'm really not. So I would say that this sort of lifestyle has cost me less in groceries than my normal way of eating. For one thing, I'm having 2 large meals throughout the day, and I'm not doing that on purpose. Like, I'd be happy to have 3 meals, except I wake up and I am not hungry. I do start the day with coffee, and I put in some of the carnivore crack, if you know what that one is, and if you don't, I'll put a link to my video on that down below. But I put that in here, and I think the fat from that butter helps me to feel satiated, if that's the word we're gonna use, And then at about 11 o'clock, I'm hungry. And then I usually get a solid 5 hours before I feel anything even close to hungry. So I can usually do about a meal at 11 o'clock, another meal at about 5 o'clock. If I need to go a little bit later than that, I can. But one of the things that's really helped me is taking advice from some of you that said, make sure you have snacks ready to go just in case. Or leftovers, or a couple hard-boiled eggs, or beef jerky with no sugar. Something that you can have as a snack so that when you get really hungry and you're like desperately hungry, that you're not going in there and getting crackers or a quick PB&J or toast. Or my downfall is the kid snacks. So I have 3 kids, all under the age of 15, and their snacks are delicious. They taste fantastic. I know what they do to my body, and I think it's borderline poison. I won't say that in front of them, but I understand that the amount of sugar in there, and as I'm educating myself how bad for us that sugar is. And just anecdotally, if you take the sugar out, which I've been basically no sugar now for 27 days, I feel fantastic. I feel like I'm starting to look different. And at 30 days, by the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because at 30 days, I am gonna show you before and after, shirt off, and I think the before is embarrassing. And the after is just slightly better probably on the camera. But I mean, 13 pounds, 13 and a half pounds, I'll probably be down 14 pounds by the time we get there. But I feel amazing. I feel like the joint pains that I had in the shoulders, gone. I used to walk the dogs for about a half an hour and I could feel my left knee. I have not felt any pain from my left knee since the first day that I did the carnivore diet. It'd be really interesting. My wife says I snore. I'm confident I don't, but my kids tell me I snore, and something tells me I might snore. It'd be really interesting to see what the carnivore diet has done for my snoring. So for the last month, my wife is sleeping with our youngest child, who kind of still needs mom with her. So I'm in the master bedroom by myself for the most of the night. So I haven't been able to quiz her yet, but when she's back in our bedroom, I'm hoping for a pleasant surprise. I hope she wakes up going, "You don't snore anymore." So we won't tell her, but I'm hoping that will be one of the side effects of this. All right, that's enough yapping. Let's dive in. Like I said, we're gonna take our time today. We're just cruising through this, and let's see what we got. All right, here's the ribeye. By the way, just to keep us on the same page, each one says net weight 5 ounces or 140 grams. By the way, 100% grass-fed and finished beef. What are the 2 ingredients? Each one of these has 2 ingredients. It has beef and it has salt. That's it, that's all. So again, the major knock on these is gonna be, or at least the one we can maybe start by knocking out of the park here. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, which I haven't been lately, is the price of these. These are not cheap. This cannot be something that you have, a bag or 2 a day. No. All right. There's the ribeye, beef salts, our little saver bag. There we go. All right, spread it out. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount here. A little bit of crumbly stuff down here, some good pieces. The fat, I'm not a fat person. Well, no, I am fat, but I'm not a person who likes to eat the fat. Like I see some of these people on social media and they're eating the fat. I'm like, no, I can't do that. A little bit of fat with it, I can. This fat right here though is delicious. Again, this is one of them I've had. And this fat is like the melt in your mouth fat that tastes delicious. I'm gonna be eating in front of you guys, so if it grosses you out, sorry. I don't like to eat the fat. However they make these, this fat is delicious and it melts in your mouth and it tastes fantastic. The meat, it's not crispy crunchy, but for some reason it's sort of like fall apart in your mouth crumbly and just slightly crunchy, if that makes some kind of sense. It's delicious though. It feels like it's melting in your mouth a little bit like cotton candy style. A little, but amazing. All right, let's do a 1 through 10. I'm gonna call this a Carnivore 8.5. Carnivore 8.5. What I mean by that is, if you bought this as beef jerky and you're not in the carnivore diet, I think that this would be a much lower score. I'll have a little more of my carnivore coffee. If you're not in the carnivore diet, I miss the spices. When I buy beef jerky, I want the spicy. I like the teriyaki. I like the one with the peppers. I like the one with different things. The reason this is a solid 8.5 is it tastes good. It melts in your mouth. And it keeps you directly in the center, from what I can see. Speak up if not, but right in the center of the carnivore diet. There's nothing else. 100% grass-fed and finished. Beef and salt, only 2 ingredients. I don't know how much more in the middle of the carnivore diet you can get. So knowing that the carnivore diet, that you're right in there, is what I'm gonna score this off of. So if you're on the carnivore diet, that's the direction we're gonna go. Sorry, I'm not wording this very well, but hopefully you're picking up what I'm laying down here. So, all right, 8.5 for the beef, for the ribeye. All right, let's put this out of the way. The dogs are getting a whiff. All of a sudden, the dogs are around. Here, come over here. Let's see if we can fool them. Here you go. You want some? How about a nice carrot? There you go. Come on, right. Oh. They're eating the carrots, but I feel like they're kind of like a little suspicious. They're like, wait a minute. You're opening amazing deliciousness, and you're giving us carrots. Oh. I should really show you this. Sunny has her head on my leg. She's like, what is going on here? Okay, so again, fat and crumbs, ribeye. All right, and again, it says 5 ounces. So it says it's the same amount. It's just, well, fat and crumbs, right? So I wonder if it's just the exact same product, except the regular ribeye one is sort of these thin slices, right? And this is sort of the little leftover stuff. I don't know. Tastes the exact same. The beef is not like super duper chewy and you have to no, it's kind of like melt in your mouth, kind of fall apart in your mouth. I don't know how they do that. However they do the cooking process here, it's in the same category as beef jerky, but it's very different than beef jerky. Hope that makes sense too. Okay, what's the score here? I don't know, I guess I give it the same score as the original ribeye, with the only exception that, it looks like the same ratio, I think, of fat to meat. Pretty good amount of fat, for sure. Again, carnivore diet, we want that. If you're not in the carnivore diet, you're probably going, oh, this is gross, look at all this fat. Carnivore diet, you want this fat, and this is the kind of fat that's melts in your mouth. It's not the kind of fat that's like that extra piece. You know how when you cook the ribeye and there's regular fat, okay, I can eat that. And then there's always this chunk ball of fat that I can't do it. I really can't. That's not what this is. This is the delicious fat. Okay, I'm gonna give it the same score, except I'm gonna ding it just a little bit. Let's call it 8.3, because I guess it's kind of a pain in the neck that it's crumbs. Maybe a little bit. It's nice that those other ones are big whole pieces, and this is crumbs, and I'll give it a little bit of a ding. We'll have to check the price. I don't remember if this is less expensive or the same price, but more or less the same. Hi, Sunny. All right, let's keep going. Brisket regular. And then we'll do the brisket fat and crumbs in a minute. It's kind of a long video, huh? I hope you're doing the carnivore diet too. I hope you're brave enough to try it. My channel, I've done some things on here that are, I fear that some people are pushing it away because of the price. Oh, how come I got a small plate here? No, I need to transfer that. Even though some of the foods I'm showing you are more expensive, don't let the price of the carnivore diet throw you off. Like I said, the extra money that I set aside that I thought I would need, I didn't need, and it's allowing me to splurge on some other things. I get to try these out, take them camping with me. I'm not in charge of the food when we go camping, so that way if I am a no thank you on some of the meals and they're not in the carnivore diet, I can just quietly sort of fake my way through dinner, I guess. And then, you know, I have some of these in my cabin that I could eat. All right, so here is the brisket. I'm a little bit surprised. The first time I got the brisket, I thought there was a lot more fat on it. I'm not really saying good or bad, but I'm a little bit surprised that this doesn't have more fat on it. All right, let's do a little taste test. That looks like a good one right there, huh? Yeah, it's good. I would actually say I like, for some reason, I like the taste of this better than the ribeye. If you've watched this channel at all, you know that the ribeye is my favorite steak by far. I've had the ribeye and the brisket before, and I'm gonna stick with my original thought, and that is that I like the brisket more. If you gave me a bag of ribeye or brisket, said which one you want, I'm choosing the brisket. If you gave me a steak or a brisket, like, you know, in real food, I would say ribeye every time. Brisket. I'm giving you a 9.0 carnivore. If you are not doing the carnivore diet, I wouldn't buy this. I really wouldn't. Not that it's bad tasting. I don't think it makes financial sense. I don't think it makes... I feel like you pay a premium to keep you directly in the middle of the carnivore diet when you buy this. So if you're not on the diet, unless you're super rich or something. And it does taste good, but it also feels like it's just beef and salt, which is what it is. But my point is, you know, it's tempting to be like, hey, can we get a little bit more flavor to it? Can we add in a little bit more flavor? Even with that said, what did I say, 9? Let's go with the 9. Brisket, 9. I think I have an extra brisket one too. I know, ridiculous. I might open that and compare it, because I'm pretty sure the one I did like 2 weeks ago, I tried it. I think it had a lot more fat to it. All right, second brisket. I'm thinking it's gonna be the exact same thing, except it's, well, the pieces that are not stuck together, the crumbles, the whatevers. I'll take that guy out, spread it around a little bit. All right, so the volume seems like it's the same on each one of these. I'm sure the taste will be the same. And again, the fat is so good. And again, the beef is not, it's not chewy. It's kind of like the taste of like perfect bacon. You know, sometimes bacon's too chewy or too crisp. It's like perfect bacon. I don't know, that's what I'm going with on texture. But again, I don't like eating fat plain by itself, but this, it literally melts in your mouth and is amazing. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the briskets. Everything about this is a 9.0. Let's bring it down to an 8.8. Is this scaled down? Sorry. An 8.8, because I think there's part of me that likes the big old pieces. Like I see myself out camping or whatever I'm doing, and like I want the big old piece. All right, fair enough. So first place so far, regular brisket, then brisket crumbs, then ribeye crumbs. All right, let's keep going. We've got 2 more. Hang with me. By the way, you can let me know this video format style. Do we love it? Do we hate it? I don't take things personal. I mean, be nice. Like, there's no need to not be nice, but be nice. Also, if you're wondering my shirt, it is nowhere near St. Patrick's Day. Nowhere near. But sometimes I love just like doing weird stuff for my students and my own kids. And just, like, I don't know, just wear Christmas stuff when it's not Christmas season. Wear St. Patrick's Day stuff in January, which is what it is right now. Okay, here's my here's our bison sliders. I was really excited about this one. Let's try it again. I've already tried it once. Hopefully you can tell by my body language. I'm kind of like, I don't know. The meat is delicious. The meat sort of crumbles in your mouth like perfectly cooked bacon. It tastes pretty good. as I'm tasting it more, I'm gonna bring that down one notch. This is my least favorite of the taste. If you gave me this and said, hey, do you want this bag or you're gonna throw it away? I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna eat it. Is it anywhere near the brisket or the ribeye? Nope, no. I don't know, maybe there's a reason, maybe bison is like too gamey? I don't know. Or bison's, there's not enough fat there? I don't know. Volume looks the same. 5 ounces, 140 grams, all that's the same. I'm gonna ding this one pretty good. Can we bring this down to like a 5? And then I like the little circle whatevers because it seems like that'd be an easy way to throw like some of these in like a little Ziploc, take them on a hike or something like that. So I'll give it a 5.5, but this is the least favorite by far. And not only that, but I'm seeing now that I've done the carnivore for a little bit, the importance of fat. I see hardly any fat on this. So nah, this isn't it. This isn't the one for me right here. So bison, thank you for showing up today, and you're out of here. Last one, leg of lamb. I don't know. I'm loving beef. Typically, if you told me I can have bacon and eggs every single morning with sausage, when I started this diet, I thought for sure that's what I'd have every single morning. I've had no cravings for that. None. And some of the other meals, like I like lamb a lot. If you saw my other videos, I had some lamb with some beef skewers yesterday or the day before. Check out the other videos, I'll try to link it. But I'm not craving some of those other meats, like the lambs and the stuff. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting to see. Okay, here we go. Same weight, same size. Looks like the same amount of food. Okay, if you've made it this far in the video, you're gonna have to hang on and I'll try to get a good shot of Sunny. The entire video, she has her head gently placed on my leg here. Here, maybe I can even, let's see if I do it like this. It's so funny looking. All right, come over here, Sunny. Come here, let's see what you got. Okay, wanna show them how you do it? Show them how you do it. Come over here, Sunny, come. Let's see if I can force her. Okay. She's not doing that. Kind of. But if you can see, can you guys see that on the video? This is what she does. She does a lot when I eat, but this entire video, she's sitting here like this, just like staring up at me. All right, the rest of the family just got home. I gotta wrap this up. Are you ready to go? Let's do it. Lamb is, wanna try some lamb, Jojo?
You seriously killed a lamb again?
I didn't kill it, I bought it. Somebody else killed it. It's real lamb.
What is wrong with you? What is
And
this?
some bison.
What is this all over the table? What is
And
all
cow.
of this?
I thought I had more time than this, my friends. All right, let's wrap this video up. Check it out. Lamb is better than I thought it was gonna be. Try some, you guys. Get in there. That's bison. Try it. The whole crew's trying it out. Go ahead. Take all you want. Like that one? This is bison. You ever want to try bison? Lamb. You want to try some lamb? Yeah, Mary.
I love lamb.
Mary had a little lamb. Do you like cows?
Mm,
Oh no. It's part of our process of eating though.
I like pigs.
Okay. So look, check it out. I got this camera going right here. I'm gonna wrap it up. If you want to say hi really quick, you can say hi.
Peace.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
Couple pieces. All right, Mama, you got anything to say? Mom says no.
Be the Sigma
Alright,
Alpha
let me give this a score.
Whistler.
Jojo,
What?
let me give this a score.
The Sigma.
It has more fat than I thought it was gonna have.
What's this?
The fat is also melting in your mouth, delicious. The beef is a little bit chewier beef. The taste
Potato.
is very close to beef. You hear that potato right there? You know why my phone says potato? And I'm sure you heard it on the video because it happened the other day. My kids put these like alarms on my phone, so at either 6:30 or 8 o'clock, my phone will say something like weird and what, like potato. Or what's the other one that comes on? I don't even remember what it is. But yeah, that's my kids doing that to my phone, and I don't know how to get it off. So lamb, I'm giving a pretty high score. Let's go an 8.0 for lamb. I like the way it stays together a little bit. I like the amount of fat on there too. I think I'm gonna bump it up a little bit just I don't know, maybe like 8.3. All right, my friends, time for me to turn off the video, turn back into dad. Everybody on the count of 3 say, see you later. 1, 2, 3.
See you later.
Bye, skibbities.
Hey, if this video,
Bye, Rizzlers.
if you appreciate me making these videos, please give it a thumbs up. Help me out. Subscribe to the channel. Put down in the comments, do you like how I'm doing this? Is this the worst ever? Am I wasting my time putting these on YouTube? Should I video and just keep it for myself? See you next time.
And tell my dad if he should keep on killing poor lambs to eat just for him.
Yeah. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Jojo?
in the fridge?
I had chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
The one that Mom was
What did they
sick.
kill to get a chicken nugget?
What?
Where did chicken nuggets come from?
Okay. I like
Oh.
chicken
Did it
and
right. Did it right.
I like chicken and pigs. But I don't. You care. You didn't care about a lamb surviving a longer life.
I like to think that these animals lived a long life before they butchered them, which is to kill them and turn them into
We
meat.
could have had a longer life. Excuse me. We could have bought a lamb and instead you killed a lamb.
I didn't kill. I just bought the food. But you're right. They did have to kill a lamb. I know. All right.
Poor
Welcome to fatherhood.
innocent lamb.
You ate chicken. You had a hamburger the day before. You're eating some of the ribeye. Isn't it delicious? That's a cow. Arr. That's how the world works, sister. Sorry. All right.
Can I?
I don't mind, but you have to keep the bags on it so I can put it all back.